Good morning, family. I know everybody is probably watching all this red, and you're probably thinking that, oh my god, here we go again, and all that stuff. And I'm here to basically tell everybody we are in very cool waters. Not as hot as all this red action that we're watching happening throughout the entire market. And I'll explain to you guys what is exactly happening, why are the markets red, uh, along with our play. But why does that not correlate to what is happening with us? I'll break all that down to you guys. But first, let me address a couple of good, important points that everybody needs to uh, kind of like understand or hopefully see the way that at least what how I see it. First, who the f cares what is happening with Sign World? Sign World reemerges from Chapter 11, and they're putting all that in AMC's news feed. Why does that pertain to us? I understand we're in the same realm of movie theatrical business, but um, this again, I don't give two shits about hearing that. That's FUD number one. FUD number two. Okay, this is an important one. For years, I've been telling you guys personally that hey, AB is all for playing in the market, making money through the market, and perhaps expanding your positions and wherever you want, whether in AMC and your favorite meme stock or whatever you want. However, the narrative that was always being pushed is that no, just buy and hold and only buy AMC or this. That was back in the days. Now, look at this. The narrative of you buying other things and other stocks. Look at Tupperware. Look at this. Look at Nicola. Look at this. Look at this. Is surging back up now. Of course, some of the FUD spreaders want to spread that psychologically in an effort of getting people to sell out of their AMC positions to perhaps pursue these small cap stocks to see that because the way that it looks like, the way that they're spinning it, use your brain, people. The way they're spinning it is that in an effort to get you to think that, you know what, every stock squeezes except AMC. Yeah, I'm being played, and all the narrative and the same album is always put on replay of, oh yeah, market corruption and all this stuff. It's never gonna let us squeeze. We're all here because we're holding bags and all this stuff. While that is true, but that's again getting you to fold your cards so that they can finally win with their 7 and 2 pair. That's basically what it is. Nothing new. Now, it's smart to play with unwanted cash within the other small cap stocks, and I have a set formula for that. I've even broken it in many different lives before videos, and I'll tell you guys right here a bit about that. Again, I don't give financial advice. I just tell you my ways of doing things, and this is for whoever it makes sense, whoever takes anything out of it and runs home with it. Hey, that's up to you. It's your own risk. It's your own money. It's your own thing. It's your own portfolio. However, rule number one on small cap stocks for AB. This is just for AB. This is not set in stone anywhere. The market cap has to be below 20 million. Anything above 20 mil, I don't dabble with. Two, if you're going to go ahead and jump into something, you got to be fully prepared to jump in it for months on out without anything happening. But for people like you and I, we're not that worried after all because we are actually used to that kind of stuff, seeing it through for a whole year or so. We are used to, or for 2 3 years now, we're used to this kind of stuff, like holding for a long time. Now, next, and the next point basically is whenever you see the volume change and the moving averages cross, that's when you start getting the signal that hey, you know what, this is perfect. Now you always want to trade with the trend. If it's below the moving average of the 50-day moving average, then next thing you know that this thing is still in a sell-off position. Now the point of all of this is that these small cap stocks, it's easier to see afterwards where it started from and where it went to rather than trading real time. The safest position or the safest way of seeing confirming a run getting in at the best possible point before it's too late and you're not chasing, and then perhaps collecting profits or selling at whatever your top is or whatever your point of collecting is. Now, last but not least, uh, I'm just skimming over this. If people put in the comment section, if you want to know more about this stuff, more about the small cap stocks and run all that, put it in the comment section. We'll make a deeper video about it, even though we've talked about it many times in the past. I will redo it again, no problem. Whatever for the family, I'm all for. Last but not least, what's going on with the markets? Well, the market, there is a huge thing that just happened where there is a war, an ongoing war between the Fitch Committee and the Treasuries, because the Fitch Committee went and downgraded the credit of the market from AAA to AA. And just to put some perspective in the back of your guys' heads, the last time this happened was back in 2011, and days later, the S&P downgraded the market, and days later, the head of the S&P was actually let go. He just resigned. So, what's going to happen to Fitch? We're about to find out in the next couple of days, because Janet Yellen is not loving it. She's going back and forth with Fitch, talking about you're pathetic, immature, blah blah blah. This is amazing. This is working to our advantage. Are we anything worried? No. We just coming off the best week of sales ever in AMC's history. All this stuff doesn't pertain to us. Let them fight. Let them boil. Let them break the whole market down. Because at the end of the day, we stand at the cusp of what? Their graves. When they're getting buried, we are we are putting the soil over their tombstones. That's what we're doing. That being said, I'll be back to you guys later. Much love, AV Investments.